Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. In this particular video, we are going to be bullshitting about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1.
So, everybody knows that Sun and Moon came out last week, or actually within the last few weeks, and it's sold pretty well. Actually, it sold more than pretty well. According to Nintendo and the sales figures that have been gathered, in less than 2 weeks, it sold, I believe, 3.7 million units, 3.7 million copies. Now, this is not shipped units. This is actually sold units. And this makes it Nintendo's best-selling game or fastest-selling game in North America. All right? In fact, so much so that it beat out Nintendo's previous record holder, which was Pokemon X and Y, by a full 85%. It almost doubled the amount that Pokemon X and Y sold in the same amount of time. All right. This right here, if people are wondering why Nintendo do what Nintendo do, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. Guys, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm not surprised one bit. This is Pokemon. It's funny how people thought that people still think that Nintendo and their portables are always going to be on some type of decline. Yeah. Just again, look at what Gray Mouse just did. That's laughable.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even I don't even have a single Pokemon game, but I do understand that the popularity of the game and motherfuckers that were like, yes, they want it, they're going to get it, they're going to play it, they're going to enjoy it. It's Pokemon. So again, no surprises from me, and congratulations.
What about you, Gray Mouse? What are your thoughts? Other than your game?
As the only one in this group so far that owns the Sun and Moon. Told you so. It's just, hello, this is the easiest thing, you know, especially the all the stuff that went on with Pokemon Go. I mean, yeah. Knew that this was going to explode. I mean, just when the announcement was made for Pokemon Sun and Moon, the internet was broken.
Yep.
You know, then Pokemon Go was released earlier this year. Internet broken. You know, it's just Pokemon is Nintendo's cash cow. And honestly, I've played about an hour of Moon, and it's very interesting. There's no gym leaders in there no more. It's a different thing. It kind of revitalizes the old formula a little bit, which is good. But I mean, I don't know where Nintendo's going to go next. I mean, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, they've done just about everything with the Pokemon franchise, and I'm sure they'll come up with something again. You know, a series of games.
You know, the funny thing is that when Nintendo went ahead and made the official announcement, when they did the press release on the 30th, saying that, hey, look, we broke fucking sales records and this shit is like selling like hotcakes. It's selling like hotcakes sprinkled with crack. All right. So what happened was that the funny thing about that press release is that they didn't mention Pokemon Go at all. All right. But anybody who, you know, looks at like industry trends or even neophytes like ourselves, I'll just be honest. We're fans. We are not trained analysts or anything like that. I have a little bit of industry actually working for publishers and working in QA and working on the development side and stuff like that. But I'm not an industry expert. Okay. And none of us are. We're just really, really rabid fans. But even we, just looking at the way that the industry has moved and everything with the stuff that Pokemon, the influence of Pokemon Go, like I said before, the one thing that a lot of the naysayers will not fucking recognize, and they will have to recognize, okay, is that one thing that Nintendo does better than Sony, better than Microsoft, better than fucking Sega, otherwise Sega would still be making fucking consoles now, all right, is that they know how to go ahead and attract not only new gamers, but lapsed gamers, people who stepped away from games for upwards for around a decade or so, and actually get them back into buying things. In fact, the effect of Pokemon Go can't be ignored in the fact that not only did Pokemon Sun and Moon sell like gangbusters, but the number of 3DSs sold over the last few months has seen a huge increase. Okay, I mean, people are like, "Oh, Pokemon Go is dead. They're max users. They're no longer 23 million people using it on a regular basis. Now the daily thing is like 8 million people. That's still 8 million people fucking playing the game on a daily basis, okay? But of those people who went out of their way and they went ahead and they got reintroduced to the series, a lot of them went ahead and they were like, hey, look, I know this experience, and I've said this in previous videos, is a small little pocket to what actually Pokemon has to offer for everybody. If I want the real fucking Pokemon game and I want to see how that actually exists and how that actually works, you know what? Oh, fuck. The 3DS is only $129. Oh, Pokemon, whatever, X or Y is only $20 right now. Let me go ahead and that's an impulse buy for a lot of people. Let me go ahead and check that out. Oh, this shit's actually pretty good. Fucking Sun and Moon is coming out in 3 months. Shit. I'll drop $30 on that, and that's exactly what fucking happened. Who in their right mind was thinking that this wasn't going to be a hit?
Microsoft and Sony fanboys that are totally against Nintendo and Pokemon.
They were hoping. They were ready to sacrifice puppies and kittens to whatever dark lord that they sucked the phallus of to go ahead and say that Nintendo was going to fail in this endeavor. But guess what? It didn't fucking happen.
I mean, to say that this machine is going to fail, you're a fucking moron. In the last 5 months, the games that have released on this,
5 months? What about the last couple of years?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying though that they were saying that Pokemon and the 3DS is done, and you know, they gave up on Nintendo. I'm like,
the funny thing was is that 3 months ago, people were like saying, "Oh yeah, the 3DS is done because it's hitting all-time low as far as sales goes for yearly numbers and everything." But yeah, guess what? Like I said, you know, a fucking Nintendo crack, man.
You know what's awesome is that if you think about it, the strategy that Nintendo did, what did they do in the last couple of months before the Pokemon Sun and Moon come out? What did they do? They offered a new Galaxy 3DS, a one that has all the emblems on it, all the Mario emblems on it. You know, they just quietly issued those out. You know, just here, guys. Here's a recolor or whatever. But people are like, why are they doing that? If somebody has a 3DS, they already got it. What they were counting on was the people were going to buy these. In order to buy these, you have to have this. And then when you have this, you know, you can go in and go ahead and buy your the Galaxy or buy whatever skin that you want. It's pure genius. And again, like the Reverend said before, Nintendo does what Nintendo does. And it's a great marketing thing. And everybody just laughed it off like, ha, 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 3DS sucks. They're releasing all these new quote-unquote models. Nobody's going to buy. Yeah, let's see how that worked out. Huh? It just amazes me on these fanboys. Oh my God, how are you going to look at something, look at the value, you know, look at the numbers and then say, oh, that don't exist. Like, man, no, logic.
I don't know where logic fits in with drawing pentagrams on the ground and sacrificing puppies and kittens to whatever dark lord of Microsoft and Sony that you need to go ahead and appease before they stick their penis in your butt so that you can play multiplayer and stuff like that. But and I'm not saying that as somebody who's in there downplaying like fanboys for Sony or Microsoft, because fanboys all the way around pretty much fucking suck. All right.
They do.
But you know, with this particular thing, with a lot of the folks that say that Nintendo is not a force or an influence on the industry. No, what Nintendo does matters. Okay, no matter what you say, whether or not you're a big fan of their consoles, or the fact that when they release stuff that's really in high demand because they only have one fucking production plant in fucking Kyoto, Japan. All right, aside from the production plant in China that makes all of their DSs and everything. All right, and how things become scarce and all that. Believe me, I don't. If they were able to print up 1 million fucking 10 million fucking NES classics or 10 million of any fucking thing that they want to sell, they'd want to do that. All right, it's just one of those things where it's like Nintendo, as there's a reason why they've been in this industry here for over 30 fucking years. And there's a reason why we don't want them to leave the industry.
To say this, you owe your gaming life
to Nintendo.
I was avoiding that for a reason, but yeah, that's pretty obvious. All right.
I wanted to say it before he did, man. He always used to say that shit.
Yeah. Well, come on. Shit, man. And like I say, I'm not a Pokemon player, but I am not fucking surprised.
Yeah.
I am not fucking surprised about this, and I'm not going to discredit it because of the fucking... I mean, Pokemon, what? It's only been around for, 20 years?
Since 1996, yeah. Yeah, for 20 years, about.
And
No. Not even, a little less than 20. What's up?
I think it's 93 was when Green and Yellow and Blue came out. Or was it?
Yeah, no, it is more than 20 years because I remember the cartoon was on when I was still in high school. Yeah. So yeah. So
it's been there.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So it's been there. It's been a part of the industry. It's a big part of the fucking portable market, regardless of what anybody else says. Period. It's just there.
All I gotta say is this: is that if Nintendo, if you ever come across this video, searching the internet or whatnot, you need to make a console version of Pokemon. It's been too long. I know that you got you have the.
When was the last console version of Pokemon besides Pokemon Tournament?
I think it was. What was it? There was one.
Well, there was a bunch of. They didn't have any dedicated Pokemon games on the Wii, I believe. They did have quite a few for the Gamecube.
Before that, there was the 64.
Yeah.
No. That was Pokemon Stadium, I think, for the 64.
Yeah. But for the GameCube, they had Coliseum and XD. And I think that was the last dedicated console Pokemon game. Because I'm thinking for the Wii, there wasn't anything.
So what Grey Mouse is basically saying is come out with a Pokemon game just like these and have them online accessible.
Or on Switch.
That's what I mean, yeah. And online and battle with people online, capture theirs, move on.
I think with everything that they've done so far, if we consider Pokemon Go and all the other things, as far as the online capabilities of the particular game, I think that infrastructure is there. So that's something that they can do. The social aspect has been there since the very fucking beginning, so that's never going to go away. As far as battles and trading go, if they go ahead and do the console thing, I think it's just a natural fit with what they're trying to go ahead and do. And the truth of the matter is that they literally have nothing to lose if they decide to put a console game out.
I mean, especially with the Switch on how versatile it is, where you can, a portable console, is pretty much what Switch is. I mean, let me go back a little bit. Like when I was in Japan, kids went to Pokemon stores and sat there with their 3DSs sitting in their store. Adults too. stood in the mall at the Pokemon store capturing these special Pokemon that you can only get while you're there. So Pokemon is as strong as ever. It's a, there's a lot of fans, and I think it would do good for Nintendo to make a console, a Pokemon Switch, whatever that may be. I think that would be.
Not to interrupt you, but yeah, I'm looking at the information I have here. The Wii actually had Pokemon Battle Revolution and Poke Park. So yeah, there were other console versions, but I haven't seen anything for the Wii U except for Pokken Tournament. So yeah, it would be a good fit. I think a lot of people would be looking forward to that. Any other thoughts on this particular one?
Okay.
Nintendo did what Nintendo did, man.
Yep. Not to sit there and gloat in our own expectations or in our own foresight or anything like that. Yeah, it wasn't like I have a horse in this race or I had money bet on it. But if I did, I would have won a lot. We'll see that right now.
Yeah, you can see this a mile away. Any gamer.
Now wait a minute. You betting against Pokemon? You're an idiot.
Yeah, it's really kind of like it's Nintendo's license to print money right now is what Pokemon is. Okay. And, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this particular video up, folks. What are your thoughts on it? Are you surprised? Do you hate the series? Is this something that you wish would go away? Or is it something that, because of Pokemon Go, did you jump back into it like a lot of people did? We're actually really, really interested in knowing. If that's the case, leave us a comment, and tell us about it. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, hit like. We love it when that happens. We're three middle-aged guys. We are the middle-aged guys talking about a middle-aged game. Fucking Pokemon. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Grandhouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Credits.
Money, I choose you. Go. All of a sudden, they're going to have like Poke crack pipes.
Crack pipe.
People going around. I need a Pokemon, man. I need a Pokemon, man.
Pokemon needles.
Oh, no.